Alright, we're back for round two. We get to be on the play, and we get to mulligan. Always a good way to start. Alright, I can handle this. This is reasonable. Grinning Ignis sets us up well for hopefully the empty Warrens that we're going to magically draw this game. But I guess we'll see how this goes. So blue-white at the very least. I'm actually inclined to think that he is just blue-white. I don't know. Maybe not. I shouldn't make that assumption so early on. This card's very good. That's probably going to die to a Murderous Redcap next turn. This card is so annoying, especially if he's playing Rebels and can get his Searchers online. This card can just be so brutal. Fardic Dragon's not the worst, actually. So here we just get to kill the Armorsmith and smash with the Ignis. So we at least get to pull a little bit ahead on the race. This card could end up being a problem, though. No play. Interesting. So let's see, I can make 6 goblins this turn. Yeah, that seems worth it. Only. Yeah, okay. So I forgot when I was talking about this guy originally that you need red to activate his ability. But thankfully, he gives you a red mana. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. Need to think that through a little more carefully. I needed one more red land in order to actually then cast the Warrens. Oh well, he still got in there for 2, and I didn't have anything else to do that turn anyway. Maybe he'll Aether Spellbomb my Murderous Redcap. That'd be sweet. Add that to the list of... Oh, really? Oh, it has flying. Okay, cool. So that can just die. And actually, next turn I could return this and bring back the Deadeye in order to... return this and pay for the Deadeye if I want to. Or if I just draw a mountain, then I can make my 6 tokens. Or just play a Partick Dragon, you know. So he finally found his second color. Although he may have just been waiting to play it so that he could actually cast Divinity. It's not unbelievable. Another one. That's mildly annoying. So if I return this 3, 6, I'd only have 1 mana open. I think I'm just going to let the Deadeye die. I don't think he really is worth keeping him around. Especially when we can just... yeah, drag down the Armorer. Granted, I didn't know this was going to be happening. Ooh, Otherworldly Journey. Alright, beginning of the next end step, it's a 3/3. Okay, sure. Well, that certainly makes my Empty the Warrens slightly better. So I get to put him to 6 this turn. So 1, 2, so I can return this and then just cast Empty the Warrens. And get my 6 tokens. So he'll have his 3/3 and his 2/3, but he won't really have any good blocks. Because he'll likely have to block Murderous Redcap. And if I draw land, he should just be dead to Fiery Fall. There's also that. Yeah, I really wish I had thought this through properly. I will happily take 5 here. I don't really know of anything that can kill me from 5. So I take 9, go to 5, and he gains 9 life? Okay, sure. Seems decent. So I need to leave some back. Because I want to put at least 1. I just want to put 1 on the armor. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, because this only puts him to 2. Alright. That's okay. So actually, I can just leave Murderous Redcap back? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. So that puts him to 4. Block and kill the armorer. Seems fine. This also means that his removal spell, if he wants to kill this, has to be really good. Okay. Has to exile it, more specifically. So he's decent, aggressive, blue-white deck. I don't think there's really anything I want to change. I mean, maybe I want Thundering Giant, but Drag Down seems good, Glacial Ray seems good. All of this seems very good against him. And obviously, this has some really good targets. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any. No, so I don't. I mean, I have Deadeye, the 2 Fiery Falls, as an answer to Divinity, so I just have to kind of hope that he doesn't draw it. That card is very, very powerful. This is an exciting game. There's also the very good chance that he just never has the opportunity to cast it in a game. I'll keep this. I do need black mana eventually, but I at least have Mogg War Marshal to start off. Oh yeah, actually Stinkweed Imp is a decent card against Divinity as well. Alright, so it's at least not coming down turn 5. Oh, see, alright. Doing just fine anyway. So, yeah, definitely playing Mogg War Marshal. I'll happily double block the armor if he decides to attack. Trade 2/3 of this card for his armor. Seems decent. I don't know what I'm going to play next turn, though. I'm clearly letting this die. I think it's right just to run out Blightspeaker here. I can still double block the armor if I need to. Next turn, if I want, I can play Scourger and Trapper, or I can just start finding more Blightspeakers. Which seems like a decent way to race an Armor Seekers. I could be wrong, but especially with Rothy Trapper, once I get to 5 mana and can just start finding things. So maybe I will play Trapper and Sting Scourger next turn. Like bounce the armor. Depends on what his play is here. Because if I can bounce this and get in and play the trappers, it's probably worth it. Alright, the white version of Blightspeaker. That card's very annoying. And it's probably worth bouncing it. And just playing the trapper. We'll ping him for 1 this turn, and then we'll hopefully draw land and start being able to tap down the Seekers and start finding more Blightspeakers. And, you know, some lands to cast Skeletal Vampire would not be unwelcome. Mountain Walk. Alright, well, that's a good target for my Wrathy Trapper. This, we're just going to let die. Alright, sweet. So here, yeah, we'll just pass. Unfortunately, I realize this is kind of a slow clock, and he's got me on a pretty fast one, but I think that it's my best option. Oh, do I have... yeah, okay. So we'll tap down the giant, take 2, find another Blightspeaker. Basically keep going until we can cast Skeletal Vampire and hopefully win the race that way. That's the idea, at least. This makes me wish I had a Damnation or something like that. Riftbolt would actually also be a very good draw. Would not complain about that one. Second armor is definitely bad for me. Definitely very bad for me. So find the other Blightspeaker. And I'm likely just playing Stinkweed. Oh, never mind. So we're just going to play Skeletal Vampire. And pass. So sadly we are going to be taking 5 this turn, because I won't be able to tap anything down. But I think it's worth it. I also kind of do need a second swamp. But I get to ping him for 2, attack him for a lot of damage, and he can't attack with the armor smiths at least. I am dead to a Stir the Pride. Yeah, alright. So he's just going to start finding rebels, which is not surprising. That's also actually not a bad thing for me, because that means he's going to be using most of his mana just to find more random... well, hopefully he doesn't have any more of these. If he has more of those, then I'm probably just dead. Or, yeah, we can just draw Demigod of Revenge. That's cool. Oh, whoops. I picked the wrong one. All red and 1 black. So now we also have Wrathy Trapper activation available. This does mean I will have to chump block next turn, more than likely. But I think I'm okay with that. 5, 8, 10. This puts him to 5, essentially, which means he's dead to either Demigod or Vampire plus Bats. All of which I'm okay with. So if he finds another Seeker, I take 4 and go to 5. Or if he has another Seeker plus Stir the Pride, I could just be dead. Let's see, because then he has 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. So if he attacks with everything, I have to definitely jump with the Blight Speakers. Rothy Trapper, thankfully, can tap down this giant. Oh no, I can only block 3 of them. Yeah, okay, so then I get to at least keep 1 Blight Speaker to put him to 4, so even if I have to regenerate the Vampire, he's still dead to Vampire plus 1 Bat. Or actually, he's just dead to Fiery Fall. Never mind. Ooh. Does that mean I am just dead? 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I go to 3, so that's definitely not good, but that means I'm not dead at least. So 5. And yeah, he only has 3 attackers now. I mean, it's definitely bad for me if he has the Stir the Pride, because now he can entwine it, I believe. And I think that I would just be dead to that. Let's see, he would gain 1,000,000 life. Yeah. But I don't think there's really any way I could have played around that in particular. But he does have to actually kill me this turn, or else he's dead to Fiery Fall. So Stir 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Stir would exactly kill me, even without the Entwine. But he's not slamming it here, so fingers crossed. I'm definitely blocking all 3 of these attackers if he gets in there with them. Doesn't look like that's happening, so maybe, just maybe. Alright, we're not dead yet. Moloku. So that gives him 2 blockers, but he's still dead to Fiery Fall. So we'll go ahead and attack, make him use his mana. Oh, that's right, this is all creatures. Wow, I'm really lucky. And I feel like an idiot. This only wow. Wow, I'm stupid. Yeah, I forgot that this is all creatures, and I apparently didn't read this card fully. So I can put him to 3? Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, we're dead. So this is definitely a good opportunity to learn that reading your cards is helpful. Wow, I feel dumb for that. Okay. So maybe... I don't know, I feel like I just needed a little bit more removal there, and would have been able to get there easily enough. Yeah, I just... Yeah. Need to remember what cards do what. And on the upside, we get to be on the play this game. And I'll keep this. This is reasonable. Has a Skeletal Vampire, almost enough lands to cast it, and Stinkweed Imp plus Pilferers does a good job of holding off most armies, except for Seekers. I guess I'm just used to Explosive Impact out of more recent sets. RTR. It's really what I was thinking of when I was talking about that. Pocrocite, sure. So next turn we can probably just suspend Rift Bolt, and then the turn after that make some tokens. Changeling, sure. I'm actually, honestly, a little bit surprised that he didn't attack. Maybe it's better just to cast Rift Bolt, get in there for one. Well, I can at least offer up the trade first. And then, yeah, we'll just cast this. As much as I like getting goblins, I don't think it's necessary in this instance. Right now we're just trading one for one. He hasn't had a super aggressive start. Alright, Scout's certainly a good card. Not really that worried about it at the moment, though. So here, yeah, we'll just attack for one and then just play empty the Warrens. That way I have a blocker for Scout if he, for some reason, attacks. And then we'll play Skeletal Vampire and have Pilferers available if somehow he kills this. Bouncing a Spell Bomb, thankfully, is not very good. Alright, another Changeling, sure. I wonder if he's just like trying to use the Apocryphite defensively? Clearly playing that before combat, the best option available. Come on. Oh, right. I was trying to F8 and couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me. So he definitely has the potential to get in for 2 damage here if he wants to, by bouncing Vampire and attacking with Changelings, because I'm not doing a double block. But I don't think I care if he does that. Trade 2 for 2 for a turn and make 2 more bats for free, instead of having to pay 5 mana. And actually, paying 5 mana only gives me 1 extra, so yeah. Path to Exile would be really annoying. And I think that it's really the only card that I'm worried about. Man, this guy's art is awesome. His ribcage is all glowing and red. Alright, so he just didn't draw his land. Still. I think letting me untap with Skeletal Vampire was probably not the best idea. Because now I get to make 2 bats. Well, I guess if he bounces it doesn't matter. Never mind. Plume Veil. Okay. Alright, that's certainly a thing. So I'll have to sacrifice a bat to regenerate my Skeletal Vampire. And I'll go ahead and make 2 more right now. Alright, so this is going to take a little while to actually kill him. But eventually an army of bats will let me get by. Eventually. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 lands away from being able to do it twice a turn. It's kind of sweet. This is a really good mana sink. Oh, is he going to attack? Oh, he's attacking. Cool. You're in there. I'm certainly not blocking. Well, or we could just do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 3, 7, 8. So I don't have enough to do both of these things, but that is okay with me. I guess he can bounce it with Aether Spellbomb. Which is annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. I still get in for 6 this turn. Oh, Otherworldly Journey. Sure. Don't have a problem with that. I guess now he can bounce Vampire to buy himself a turn. Yeah, I don't think it's worth attacking with the goblins. I guess I could have attacked with one of them. But yeah, we can just let this die, bring it back with Pilferers. He's bouncing a bat. Okay, sure. It's actually kind of cool that you can do it to any creature. So say they mind control your guy, steal it with Sower of Temptation or something like that. Glad Plumeveil isn't something that can actually attack. Echoing Truth on the other bat. Okay. Well, he managed to successfully get rid of the bats. Which makes me actually kind of want to save Pilferers. But I don't think I'm getting anywhere if I do that. I think this turn, though, I will leave Stinkweed back. And I'll go ahead and battle with the goblins. I mean, I essentially traded off a goblin for 1 damage, but they really weren't doing anything that for me anyway. And this makes my attacks next turn much better as well. He doesn't have a chump blocker for one of the 3/3s. And I definitely will be paying for Hammer Eye this turn. I'll be curious to see what he does. Bound in Silence. Can't attack or block, sure. Mildly annoying, but not that big of a deal at this point. It would have been much worse for me earlier on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. That's a sweet draw as well. Alright. So yeah, we'll go ahead and bounce Skeletal Vampire. Oh, this is only opponents. Cool. Alright, so my original plan, we'll bounce Avian Changeling. And bash. Because now he doesn't actually have a good block, but he has to block. He goes to 2 here, so yeah, when I pay the Echo on this guy. Sorry that I just don't remember exactly what some of these do. It's been a really long time since I've played with some of these cards. Never played Goblins with Stingstorger and Legacy. I haven't played with Fiery Fall in, what, 4 or 5 years, however long it's been since Player Chaos came out. If that's even the right format. Or was that in Alara? Okay. Well, we're on to the finals, and we'll be back for that in just a minute.